right, let's jump right in. Today, we're talking about the massive digital shift happening in Jamaica. Now, if you're a business owner, listen up, because this isn't just some passing trend, it is the new reality. We're going to break down what's going on and, most importantly, how you can come out on top.
Okay, let's start with this big number right here, 75%. Just take a look at that for a second. What does a number like that actually mean for the future of your business? What does it truly represent?
So, that 75%, that is Jamaica's internet penetration rate. But look, this is not just some dry statistic from a report. This represents a huge active audience of potential customers. They are online right now, browsing, searching, and deciding where to spend their money. This is your single biggest opportunity for growth, and it's all happening online.
And that brings us to the very heart of today's explainer, the digital revolution right here in Jamaica. You know, we're at a point where having a solid digital presence isn't just a nice to have anymore, it is absolutely essential. It's about survival and it's about growth. Now, let's get specific about how people are getting online. The overwhelming majority, they're using their smartphones. So here's the bottom line, and it's a big one. If your website isn't perfect, fast, easy to use, and looking great on a mobile device, you are actively losing customers. It's really that simple. Think about it. How do you find a new business these days? Word of mouth is still powerful, for sure, but that whole conversation has moved online. People are turning to Google. They're scrolling through social media to find everything from the best jerk spot to a reliable plumber. If you're not showing up there, for a lot of customers, you just don't exist. Okay, so the challenge is pretty clear. But what about the solutions? Let's dive into the essential tools that every single modern business needs to not just compete, but to really thrive in this new digital world. Here are the core pieces of the puzzle. It all starts with a professional website. That's your digital storefront. Then you need captivating graphic design to grab people's attention. And of course, strategic SEO, which is just a fancy way of saying making sure people can find you on Google. All of these things work together to do one thing: get you more leads and bring more traffic to your business. Now, trying to navigate all of this can feel, well, a little overwhelming. So to make it all concrete, let's look at how one Jamaican agency, ValU Art and Tech, actually approaches these challenges. Think of this as a real-world case study in what you should be looking for in a digital partner. So let's talk about ValU Art and Tech. They're a digital marketing agency based right in St. Thomas, and they got started back in 2021. Their entire focus is on what we're talking about today, helping local businesses make that critical leap online. They're a fantastic example of the kind of specialized help that's available right here in Jamaica. So when you're on the hunt for a digital partner, what qualities actually matter? This table, which lays out their promise, is a great blueprint. You need creativity to stand out. You need quality you can trust, 100%. But just as important, you need innovative solutions to stay ahead of the game and, let's be real, affordable options that won't break the bank. These are the things to look for. Of course, talk is one thing, but results are everything. A huge part of checking out any potential partner is looking at their actual track record. So let's see what real clients have said, because this really highlights what a great partnership should look and feel like. Here's a perfect example from a client named Shelley. She points out the key things you should demand from anyone you work with: fantastic customer service, deep knowledge, and true professionalism. You know, these aren't just little extras. They are absolutely essential for a successful project. And here, Donovan Williams hits on two other critical factors for your checklist: innovation and excellence. You don't just want someone to build a website, you want a partner who's totally committed to delivering high-quality, modern solutions that actually get you results. So what should a good process look like when you decide to work with someone? Well, it shouldn't be a mystery. A great partner will have a clear, collaborative roadmap, and the process ValU Art and Tech uses is a really solid framework for what to expect. This 5-step journey is a great model. It has to start with discovery, where they take the time to learn about your business and your goals. From there, you build a clear strategy. Then you get to the fun part: design and development. Step 4 is putting it all into action, but crucially, it has to end with analysis and reporting, so you can see exactly what's working. That's what a true partnership looks like. And that brings us to the final and really the most important question. This is what it all boils down to. As we've seen, the digital revolution is here, and a massive audience of Jamaican customers is already online, looking for businesses just like yours. The only question left is, are you going to be there to meet them?